going to talk about Toshi because Toshi has some of the best potential inside of the base chain, inside of Coinbase ever. So we're going to talk about that. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. Let's get straight to it. So right now we have 281 million market cap right here, and Toshi down 5.9% in the last 24 hours, which is really not that bad. And then you can see in the last 7 days, we are down 14.3%. So that's not really that bad either, but everything in the market right now is pulling back. So Toshi being down those levels isn't really that big of a deal. As you can see here, we have Bitcoin down 115K. Well, down to 115K, down 2.4% in the last 24 hours, down 5.3% in the last 7 days. And, everything else is down too. So we've been getting the pullbacks inside the market. It is what it is. We got to talk about where Toshi is more likely going to go. And we're also going to talk a little bit about Bitcoin as well, just so we know exactly where we're going, because obviously everything's following with Bitcoin, obviously. So we do have to follow that inside of the market as well. But let's start with Toshi. So we've been doing extremely well here with Toshi. One thing I do want to mention, Toshi Mart is so bullish for Toshi. It's super bullish for Toshi. Think about what Pump.Fund has done for so many meme coins, and think about the numbers that Pump.Fund is doing now. So if you guys don't know, Pump.Fund is a launchpad on Solana, and it's the best one on Solana, and it's literally billions up. Like, it's at $1.1 billion market cap, Pump.Fund. And if they did not have that launchpad, and let's just say they had a meme coin just called Pump.Fund, it would not be where it's at today. That launchpad is what literally made this coin into what it is. 270 million in trading volume. The trading volume is almost the market cap of Toshi. Is pretty much the same market cap of Toshi in just the trading volume. And then the market cap of Pump.Fund is 1.1 billion. But the thing with this project is that it's also a launchpad. So when you look at Pump.Fund, it's a launchpad just like Toshi Mart is. You come here to Pump.Fund and you can see all the different coins that have launched here on this website. So as you can see here, these are all the different projects here on Pump.Fund, and bunch of money inside of these projects, a lot of money flowing through this ecosystem. This is the same exact thing that is about to happen to Toshi. Okay, Toshi is going to be in the same exact position as Pump.Fund, but it's going to be on Solana. So here is Toshi Mart right here. Maybe it doesn't get as big as Pump.Fund, but it should be doing good. It should do good. So this is Toshi Mart right here. Same exact concept. So as you can see, it's a launch pad, has all these meme coins. And some of these meme coins have a lot of money in them. Like, look at this one right here. This one is actually crazy. $412,000 right there. We have 1.1 million in this one right here. 305,000 in this one right here. So people are actually using these coins on the launchpad for Toshi Mart. So Toshi Mart is going to be inside the same position as Pump.Fund, which is a very, very good position to be in. And it's not that hard to create. I can come over here and make Toshi's, let's say I want to make Toshi the dog, right? I don't want to have Toshi the cat. I want to have Toshi the dog, right? And then I want to put TTD as the ticker, right? Someone's probably going to take this. I can take an image, right? And then I can choose an image file as well. I'm gonna block that out so y'all don't see what I got my files. Then I got over here my description, optional, the dog of Toshi. And then all you literally have to do is the beneficiary address, connect your wallet to set, and then your paired token, Toshi or ETH, whatever one. Pick Toshi, show more options. You can put your social media platforms out there, and then boom, you create it. I'm pretty sure you do have to pay something to create it. I'm pretty sure they do charge something, some type of gas fee to create, but It's probably not that much. And it's super easy to make a coin on here. And I'm probably gonna end up making a coin on Toshi Mart. I'm not gonna lie. I'm probably gonna end up making a coin here, and then I'll put it out here so you guys can check out my coin made on Toshi Mart. I was thinking of doing something on Pump.fun, but I feel like base is going to be the base. Like, not even playing around, no pun intended. Base is going to be the crypto altcoin meme coin base. People are sleeping on base. It's going to be the new. Um, it's going to be the new Solana. It's going to take some time for it to do it, but we're going to see base projects, through the roof. So it's connected to Coinbase as well. So we're gonna see those base projects going crazy. So yeah, you got B3 base going hard. You got all this other stuff. One thing I do think base needs is like a base coin. I don't believe there is a base coin. If there are, they're probably scams. So I don't think there is any base coins, right? There's no base coin, just so people know. You have B3 on base, you have other coins on base, but base is just the change. That's kind of what I'm getting from it. I don't know if I'm wrong or not, but I don't know. It kind of confuses me because Solana has their Solana coin, Ethereum has their Ethereum coin, BNB has their BNB coin, Bitcoin has its Bitcoin, Dogecoin has its Dogecoin, but we don't see a base coin. That's odd. Maybe I just don't know anything about it, and maybe I need to learn. But yeah, there's none that I could find. But anyways, enough of that. We still have to talk about the greatness going on here with Toshi Mart. Like I said, it's one of the greatest things that they could have done for this economy. Because if you actually think about it, Toshi being on base and then opening Toshi Mart, it's like the first launch pad, official launch pad from a big project on base. So Pump.fun stole that shine for the launch pad on they stole the shine for the launch pad on Solana, but Toshi now has the shine for the launch pad on base. So that's very, very, very good. So yeah, shout out to them for getting the whole Toshi Mart set up. Now, moving on from that, like I said, we're going to talk about some Bitcoin pricing and Toshi pricing. We did just now break down from this Fibonacci support here at 7 cents. Now we're at 0.0006728. So we're making our way down here to this support right here. This is a local support, it's a minor one. And I found this by going over, support areas. So we have these areas that I hit previously. We hit the support here, hit the support here, used it as resistance here. Almost had the resistance there. Didn't quite make it though. Used it as resistance here. And this one was kind of used as support after it broke out from here. So then it can continue onwards. So if we are to pull back, we're probably going to end up pulling back a little more. So 0.00063. And that's where this level is, 6346. So that's what we'll say, 634. And we're pulling back to that level now. If we are to break this support, the next one for us to go to would be down here at 0.000504. So 0.0005, let's just say that. So we got 0.0005 and then 0.0063 right here. So that's what we're waiting for to see if we're going to end up bouncing off those levels. That would help us build more momentum. And the reason why I don't really care if it goes down that far, because look, we were already looking at a 55% gain if we took this from this level, from my previous video, from that 7 cent level all the way up to 0.0, not even 7 cents, but 0.0007, all the way up to the 0.001 level. But now if we take it from this support line down here at the 0.005 level, and then we take and we do the predictions for that, now you're looking at a much higher percentage. And now you're looking at about 117%, let's just say 120% to round it up. You're looking at about 120% as opposed to only looking at this level down here, which is 55%. So if we pull back a little more, you're making so much more just off of a small pullback. This is a small pullback. Like, I'm being serious. Like, if we pull back to this level right here, this is not a major pullback. It's a very small pullback, but just because of the amount that it pulls back by, you make even more money. Like let's say it goes all the way down to this support down here at this level 0.00036, and then you wait till it gets all the way up here at 0.001. Now you're looking at even bigger numbers. Now you're looking at 200%. So it's always nice to buy on these pullbacks. It's always the better idea to buy once we hit these bigger pullbacks. Like you want 55%, 120%, or do you want 200%? Like that's really where it falls. Like you can get some really big numbers off of these trades here. So I would definitely say watch out for this inside of Toshi. Toshi is going to be the next major meme coin out there, especially for base. But yeah, it's taken over. So yeah, you just have so much potential. If we pull back to this level right here again, 120%. We pull back even further to this level at 0.0003. You got 200% right there. Easy, easy money. Anyone who bought in right down here, which was let's see, that this one was all the way back here at about June 20th, and then anyone waiting for it to get to 0.001, you will be up 200% doing that. Like that's almost too easy at that point. And that type of move usually takes a month or two, maybe three, but still, three months, 200%. I wouldn't be complaining. 2 months, 300%, no complaints there. So we got some huge potential here. And obviously everything's following Bitcoin. Bitcoin is at a current downtrend at the moment. It has found some support, but we may have more room to go until the Fibonacci at about 112K, where we stopped here at 115K. So I do believe we might see 112K Bitcoin coming again. If that happens again, it's gonna look bearish, but don't be too alarmed. It's probably not going to be for too long. Now, if we're in a double top situation here, then that could be very bad. But I don't think we are. We could be hitting 112K. If we go below 112K in Bitcoin, then this is probably a double top situation where we've topped out twice and now we are looking bearish. Like that could happen, right? If we break 112K, 112K is major support. We had major support here at the beginning of August. We had major resistance here at the end of May. So 112K is a very, very critical area that you really, really got to pay attention to. Now, if we were to just look here at the daily chart, um, we do still look bullish. I will say we do still look bullish. We don't even want to get close to hitting 112K. Honestly, I hope we don't get down there. But when I look at the RSI here for Bitcoin, it's looking very, very bearish still. Like you can see that it's still selling off. We still have some red candlesticks coming up here for the MACD. It's coming off that overbought area, and it looks like if it continues to break down, we can see the RSI coming down here lower towards that 30 level there, and then we can see it crossing and going back up from there. If something like that were to happen, what it would pretty much look like is us going down to 112K, right? And possibly us going down a little bit lower to 108K. 108K is also major resistance. You can see all the way back here. At the end of December last year, 108K was major resistance then. And at the end of January of this year, 108K was still used as major resistance. And you can see we actually had a double top back then. So the same thing could possibly happen again. You see that we topped out once here, and then we topped out here again. And then you see we had an even stronger pullback after that double top. And you can take this and find out your percentage from taking from the swing high all the way down here to the low. And that low at that Fibonacci, that was a 32% drop from that double top. So technically speaking, and I'll make a whole Bitcoin video because I know I'm kind of doing this on the fly on the Toshi one. I'll do a whole video on Bitcoin. You guys can follow that and watch that if you want. Definitely hit the like button and subscribe if you guys haven't done it yet. But 32% from this double top is a nasty drop. I'm gonna be completely honest. It's a nasty drop, bringing us down here to this Fibonacci at about 86K. So last time we went from 108,000 all the way down to 86K. And well, actually a little bit lower than 86K, let's be honest. We went down to 74K, and 74K is major resistance. During the last bull market back inside of 2024 March, we can see major resistance at 74K. It did not want to pass it for nothing, and then we finally passed it, and we haven't been back down that low since then. But if this is truly a double top and we kind of follow the same path as we did last time, a 32% drop would constitute this right here, and it would not be good for anyone. People would be like, what? It would be all the way down here to 85, 84K. And if we hit the actual Fibonacci, it would be a 40% drop. So last double top was 32%. If it happens again, this double top could be 40%. Or if it stopped at 32, we would obviously be around here, around 85K, somewhere around there, 84, 85K. So that's what you guys got to pay attention to. That's what you got to watch out for. Be smart. Don't be stupid. And yeah, that's all I can really say. You just got to be careful when you're playing around inside these markets. But yeah, everything is on the pullback. Like I said, getting Toshi on the pullbacks is your best bet. If it pulls back to 0.0003, that is the best case scenario. That would be amazing to see Toshi at those prices, very cheap. If it pulls back to 0.0005, still very cheap. So those are the two target prices for me. And a not so bearish one, 0.0005, and a pretty bearish one, 0.0003. So those are good levels personally that I think to buy at, and I'll probably be picking them up at those levels too if it goes down to those levels. But anyways, this is all I got for y'all today. Hit the like button, subscribe. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor, none of this is financial advice. Leave a comment in the comment section and let me know what you guys want me to go over next. And as always, I'll be back with another video.